Congratulations, Jenny. We're so excited to have Connecticut Foodshare with us today, and we're so thrilled that you're a pop-up grant recipient.
Oh, thank you so much there. I'm so happy to be here with you today representing Connecticut Foodshare, and we're just so grateful for our nominator, Eric Kempter, and Whelen Engineering for selecting us and wanting to give us this donation. It's really wonderful.
Well, this is a really exciting part of our pop-up grant initiative, which is we have more and more businesses who are hearing about it from either their employees or connections with us, and finding ways to get involved and support the initiative, which gives fun, small, we care about you micro grants to local nonprofits. But it's also a great opportunity for them to get their employees involved when they're working. And that's exactly what the partnership with Whelen Engineering has done. And we are so honored that they chose to join the initiative and provide opportunities for both their campuses, the one in Chester and the one in New Hampshire, to really get in on the fun. And as we said, Eric Kempter, big shout out to you for nominating Connecticut Foodshare, and that's who was picked in the most recent pop-up grant. So we're just really, really honored to be able to do this. So we're going to jump right in. And I'm sure a lot of people maybe know about Connecticut Foodshare, but maybe some people don't, particularly because your name's changed a little recently.
Yes, the small thing of the name change. We historically, there have always been there's many food banks, but historically there has been two Feeding America food banks in Connecticut, Connecticut Food Bank and Foodshare, which operated in separate parts of the state. And we're really lucky that both organizations had such long, strong histories, both founded by people who were really committed to the mission. And over time, the issue of food insecurity has evolved in such a way that it became abundantly clear, particularly throughout the pandemic, that we could do more together as one unified organization and have a greater impact and further our mission together. And that was really sort of the driving force behind merging these two organizations. So there's now one Feeding America food bank in Connecticut known as Connecticut Foodshare. And we're really happy to be here. We feel like we've already laid the groundwork separately, and now together we can really build on that and move our mission forward in a really thoughtful and impactful way.
Well, you really are making an incredible impact, and we appreciate all you do. I'm sure that to what you said earlier, there are lots of smaller or independent food banks in many of our communities. And I know in our footprint in Middlesex County, they're both town run and then several organizations that cover a larger footprint. What's the difference between those that are nonprofit organizations or town food banks and what you do, and where's the intersect?
That is an excellent question. I'm really glad you brought that up. So Connecticut Foodshare is a food bank. So we are, a large organization that works to source and distribute food through a network of food pantries who are doing on the ground direct service. So we can operate almost as a clearinghouse to source things in a way that gets the best bang for your buck, right? We are able to get a purchased product at a lower cost because we are buying in such large quantity. We're also able to source and distribute donated product and maintain cold chain storage and all of that to make sure that, product is as high quality as possible by the time it gets to the recipient. And then we partner with a network of about 700 pantries, meal programs, soup kitchens, shelters, all around the state who do great work in their communities. Some are town run, some are faith-based, some are independent nonprofits, all doing incredible, incredible work throughout Connecticut. And then we also operate separately our own direct distribution programs called mobiles, where you may have seen the trucks out in the communities sometimes. They're sort of like pop-up farmers market style programs where we're able to come twice a month and we distribute food directly to individuals who need them. And it's a really great supplemental resource for a lot of people. We also support in other ways through helping pantries to come together in collaboration, utilize their resources effectively. We help to implement best practices and really support them in whatever way they need.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's incredible. The logistics are incredible. And I think one of the interesting things you just referred to are the mobile pantries that you all do. And we particularly saw, I think, more of those show up, as you said, during the pandemic, when it was harder for people to get out or to access certain resources. Are all of these services, and particularly those, because I think there's some communities that really struggle with meeting this, are there ways for groups to reach out to you to create these partnerships, or are there certain parameters that they have to meet in order to do that?
So there are certain parameters, right? We prioritize obviously food safety and accessibility and equity above all else in developing these partnerships, because at the end of the day, it has to be working for the people that we serve. So there are, things in place to make sure it's a good partnership, but anyone can certainly reach out to us to get involved if they're interested in becoming a partner in that way. We have an incredible network and program team who do really, really great work every single day to build up our current partnerships, explore new possibilities in different areas of the state to see who might want to be involved. So I highly recommend checking our website, ctfoodshare.org, for ways to get involved. Even as an individual, if you go to the website, there's a link right at the top where you can volunteer, and we can help connect people to come volunteer in our warehouse, prepping food to go out to pantries. We have other opportunities like volunteering on a mobile truck with our drivers and helping them go out in the community and do that great work. We also have other programs like our retail rescue, where you can work going out to stores who are doing, who we've partnered with to sort of get food that would otherwise go to waste. If it's in good condition and ready to be redistributed, we have volunteers who will go out to stores and help sort of rescue that food and bring it back to us or bring it to a local pantry. And that's a really great program to get involved in, because it keeps you very involved in your local community and you can really see the direct impact.
That's a really big program or initiative that many groups have started, because the amount of food waste that we have is incredible. And I think it's often much greater than people realize. And so I know the opportunity to partner with businesses where you can be redistributed quickly and continue to serve people rather than end up in a dumpster or landfill somewhere is incredibly important to ensuring that we continue to support our communities.
Jenny, I wanted to ask you, what do you love most about your job?
Oh gosh, this is one of my favorite questions, because I love talking about Connecticut Foodshare and I love my job so much. I like to say if I'm not being 100% honest, it'll read on my face immediately. And I say this with the utmost sincerity and honesty. This is one of the best places I've ever worked. And I love what I do every day. I feel so energized by what we do. And the people I work with are so inspiring. They really, really come to work every day ready to work towards our mission. And we get to be creative together. We get to problem solve together. And I think one of the best things about what we do here is that we do really focus on what the end outcome is going to be and what we can do in service of getting to that place. So we prioritize the people we serve above all else. And I think it's really inspiring to be a part of that. So I feel very lucky to get to be here every day doing this work.
That sounds inspiring.
I was going to say, wow, I'm sure that if Connecticut Foodshare doesn't pick up at least that little piece of the clip to talk about why it's so great to be a part of their team, then I don't know what else they would. That was terrific. And you really are inspiring, and we appreciate what you do. And as we said, we are so thankful to Whelen Engineering for partnering with us on our pop-up grant initiative. And we're just thrilled that their employees have gotten so excited and are participating in the nomination piece of this. And Eric, obviously your mission speaks to Eric Kempter as he put your name in the box, and you are the recipient. What message do you have for Whelen?
Oh gosh. Well, I guess first of all, thank you. And what I would say is that every single dollar we receive helps us put 2 meals into the community. So the pop-up grant that y'all have put together for us is going to help us put about 500 meals out into the community, and that is a big difference for a lot of people. And that's, at the end of the day, it means more people are getting food, and what's better than that? I'm so grateful that people think to give to us and trust that we're going to do well with their donations. And I'm very grateful that y'all have included us in this process.
Well, I know that I'm sure there are many others there that also think of you, and they're an incredible company that really cares about their community and is very cognizant of the great organizations that are boots on the ground and working to support their families and their communities. And we give them a huge thank you for all they do to support this great place where we all live, work, and play. And a big round of applause to Connecticut Foodshare for being a pop-up grant recipient. Thank you so much. And this was really great. So one last thing, if anybody wants to find out more or find out ways to get involved, where can they find you?
Absolutely. If you're interested in, partnering with us, volunteering, just learning more about what we do, you can check out ctfoodshare.org. You can also follow us on social media. Our accounts are all at CT Foodshare.
Wonderful. Jenny, thank you so much for being with us today. We really appreciate it. Keep up the great work, and we can't wait to hear more.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.